Hey everyone, me again. Sorry that it's another Carcano video. I swear I'm done buying these things, at least until any 6.5 M38s come out, but unless that happens, pretty much done buying these things. I just couldn't pass it up because these are still available, prices are still good. I have a suspicion that they might dry out soon, but who knows. In any case, figured I'd take the opportunity to get another one. And so I did. Basically, I ordered from Buds, so these were listed for, I think, 250 shipped, but really it's like 256 or 260 or something like that, because they do that weird cash discount thing. I think it's 229 shipped if you have a Team Buds membership, but I don't. It's about comparable to what everyone else is asking. For example, J&G has these for 229, but a lot of these other retailers don't include shipping, and so if it's 229 plus shipping, it's going to end up being pretty much the same thing. So that's kind of the going rate for these. I'm actually really quite happy with this. This is right out of the box. I haven't cleaned it. I have taken it apart a little bit just to see what's underneath the stock and so forth. But well, one little disappointment is, as you can see here, it did have this hole in the box and the bolt was poking through there, which is kind of odd because when I several months ago, I bought a 9124 from Buds and it had that exact same problem. And then about a month ago, I bought my 91 TS from them, and it seemed like they had learned their lesson because the bolt had been taken out and packed separately and wrapped, and now it was back to the old way again. So for whatever reason, they're not consistent about it, but it didn't seem to have caused any harm. So okay, I guess, but just, kind of obnoxious that that had to happen. Incidentally, the little back pocket thing or whatever, the compartment for the cleaning rod is not in there, unfortunately. Other than that, it's in really quite good shape. It's really quite grimy. It's unusual in that, unlike some of these other PW Arms imports, it didn't have the same rust that you see at the front and the back and the front of the magazine assembly. For some reason, a lot of them had that. This one didn't. I took it apart. There's no rust under the wood line. It's an oddly clean gun. Other than up here, there's quite a bit of grime that's going to need to be wiped off. But the insides are not too bad. The bolt assembly is super greasy, and that's going to probably need to be taken apart and cleaned. But other than that, for example, the bore is not at all like coated in Cosmoline. It just is shiny. It looks really quite decent. It does pass the bullet test. So for example, here are my, as you can see, my 123 grain soft points. And as you can see here, it does pass, even though these are by reputation fairly undersized. This particular one has the first style of bayonet locking system. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what this PS marking is on here. I'm no expert. I never claimed to be. It's a 1918 dated Brescia manufactured gun. So the other unusual thing is I haven't seen one quite with this finish before. So usually they're a bit darker. They're not quite this glossy. The only one I've ever seen that's quite this blonde was one that I know had been refinished by a previous owner. I've never seen one that quite like this. Otherwise, I'm sure they probably exist, but I thought that was kind of unusual. Pretty cool. It looks decent. Let me show you the other side real quick. Incidentally, the stock does match. And then there's this cartouche here from the restoration or the refurbishment, which I can't quite make out what that says. The other thing that's kind of unusual and cool about this particular one is that the handguard up here is not cracked, and it seems like most of them are that I've ever come across. Maybe less so for the Cavalry carbines, but nonetheless, it's pretty cool that it isn't cracked like that. So basically, that's kind of an overview of what I got. Oh, one little complaint is this: for some reason, this side of the magazine is really quite pitted, as you can see. I'm trying to get it to focus. It seems pretty solid still, but I probably have a spare in my parts bin still, so if that really gets to me, I could replace it. But other than that, it's really a really nice example of one, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think, for something in the mid 200s, World War I dated gun like this, in really pretty solid shape, can't be too much happier. So yeah, that's about it on that one for now. Like I said, hopefully I won't be doing too many other reviews on this. Maybe something more interesting next time, but other than, of course, there's going to be some shooting tests, I would hope, at some point. But anyways, that's about it. So I guess the going is still okay on these. I don't know how many are left. So for example, Buds lets you pick your serial number for some reason. Like I said, I don't fully understand the purpose because it's not even the original one, but the one that was assigned by the importer. The list of for these is, it seemed like there was at least a couple hundred left in their supply. The 91 TSs are almost gone, but yeah, pretty cool. I'm really happy with this particular one, maybe more so than any of the others I've gotten so far. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.